I'm Dan with Zion Outback Safaris, and welcome to Outside Explorer.
It's early morning here in Zion. It looks like it's going to be an amazing day. Dan, will you tell us what we're going to do today?
Well, today we are going to take an open-air truck through the Mount Carmel Tunnel in Zion National Park. We're going to then do a hike to the Zion Overlook Trail.
Awesome.
And get some really good views of the kind of the west side and main tunnel or the main canyon of the park. And hopefully answer any questions for you and give you a little bit of history and just have a good time.
I got questions. Let's go get them answered.
Okay.
My mind is blown now with the beauty of Zion. It's incredible here. It's all sandstone, right?
This is all Navajo sandstone.
All Navajo sandstone. They're just huge. How high are some of these peaks?
Almost 4,000 feet. It sits up 7,000 feet above sea level. And yet we're primarily in the Navajo sandstone layer. This is one of the highest kind of top layers of sandstone.
Incredible. And is this the Colorado River running through here?
This is the Virgin River, which is part of the Colorado River system. The river that comes down through the main part of the canyon is the North Fork. And then there's an East Fork that comes through Parunaweep Canyon.
One of the things that's so great about taking a Jeep tour is that you can really sit back and absorb the beauty. So we've just pulled over on the side, and Dan, can you tell us about a couple of these peaks behind us?
Absolutely. This is the East Temple here to our left, one of the higher peaks in the park. We also have a West Temple, and then back behind us here is the Mount Spry, and then back here to our right we have the Streaked Wall. All huge monoliths, thousands of feet high.
It's overwhelming standing here. They're so big. So there's this long tunnel in the middle of the park. How long was that tunnel?
That was a 1.1 mile long tunnel. It was constructed in the 20s, dedicated July 4th, 1930. They built this tunnel to help get tourists in from Grand Canyon and Highway 89, which was a much better highway.
We took a ride here. It was nice and relaxed. We got to see the beauty of the park, but now we're pulled over and we're going to do about an hour hike. It should be a fairly easy hike.
Now we're on the east side of the park, and we're now going to do a hike to the Canyon Overlook, where we're going to get a look back over the road that we came up into, and we'll be able to see some of the really big areas and good overview of kind of the first part of the main canyon.
Awesome.
Behind us here we have Pine Creek Canyon, which is a technical slot canyon, very popular one in the park. Have to be done in a canyoneering style, which means from the top down, because it's got so many big drops and obstacles in the way that you couldn't hike it from the bottom up. You can kind of see the bridge. You would enter in through there, and almost immediately you would hit a multi-stage rappel where you'd have to go down about 80 feet. And then as you keep hiking down, you're going to hit drops anywhere from 10 feet to almost 100 feet long. A lot of cold swimming, dark, kind of stagnant, dirty water. It's a serious adventure. Requires a wetsuit typically, but a really good hike and really popular. Does require a backcountry permit, and people that do it typically takes a better part of the day for them to hike the entire canyon.
So we've reached the top of the hike. It's the Canyon Overlook, and we get to see where the tunnel was going through and the entire drive up. It's pretty magical up here. Dan, I was wondering, so this is all sandstone, right?
This is all, yep, Navajo sandstone. Here we are climbing on petrified sand dunes, so it is a bit spicy and kind of an acquired taste. Here we're looking back to the west, and we can see the West Temple, we can see the Streaked Wall.
It's amazing.
SR9, the road that the tunnel goes through. Then we're looking down on the Pine Creek, and it's saying to be up here is not uncommon to see bighorn sheep up on the hills here. And we do have coyotes and roadrunners, but I've never seen a coyote chasing a roadrunner.
If you don't have a lot of time for a hike or don't want a long, difficult hike, this is the perfect hike. You get everything all in one.
You really do.
How long was this? Maybe 20 minutes to get up here?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and we kind of allow, for time for people to stop and take pictures and things, so we try and keep it within a certain time frame, but we're definitely a bit flexible.
Perfect mini hike. So we're right off the road at a pull-off in front of Checkerboard Mesa. They've named it Checkerboard Mesa because it looks like a checkerboard.
Yeah, what we see is some of the cross bedding in the sand, because these used to be loose blowing sand dunes, okay? And then an ocean and minerals were introduced that solidified the rock.
And Dan, can you explain why this area looks so different than the rest of the park?
We're in the higher part of the formations up here. The rock is a bit looser. You get a little bit of a film of sand coming off all the time.
What a perfect morning. I couldn't have had a better day. If other people want to come out and take a ride with you, how can they do it?
Just look us up on the internet at zionoutbacksafaris.com, and thanks for letting us take you out.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you next time on Outside Explorer. Take care.